What's up guys, Lisa here. So today is my 17th birthday and I didn't think I'd be able to say that because 1 year ago today I was admitted into the hospital for planning my suicide. Judging by that first sentence, you already know that we're going to be talking about suicide and depression, so if you are triggered by any of those things, please feel free to exit out of this video. So let's go back to the past. I became depressed in the 6th grade. I started comparing myself to other girls and I was like, wow, I'm fat, I'm ugly, like why would anyone be attracted to me? Like, ew, I hate myself. And I started convincing myself that everyone found me annoying and they hated me, and so that made me hate myself. And keep in mind that I was only 11 going on 12, so it was pretty crazy what my mind was doing to me, playing tricks on me. And then because I confided in my friends and cousins that were my age, they were just kind of like, how am I supposed to help you? I don't know about mental health. And I didn't want to tell my parents because I didn't really realize at that age that it was a big issue. Now, obviously, since then, there were times that I was like really happy, but then I just sink back into those episodes of depression. Because of how self-conscious I became, I started having social anxiety around the 7th, 8th grade. I've made a video on that, but I don't remember if it was like actually that good. But anyways, yeah, I was like really self-conscious and I was like, wow, my presence in this room is making everyone uncomfortable, and so I made myself uncomfortable and I was just... I was a mess. May and June of 2016 were the happiest months of my life. I met Dan and Phil and I went to go see 21 Pilots and I went to go see Panic at the Disco, and life felt so perfect. July came around and I started having lots of problems, like personal issues. I started hating myself more than ever, and I started blaming myself for everything wrong that was going on in my life. So I just kind of was like, I can't do this anymore. So I planned to kill myself on December 7th because December 8th is my birthday, obviously, and I just really hated my birthday because I was like, oh, getting all this attention, and then I felt like everyone that would tell me happy birthday was literally just pretending to care about me. But on December 7th, someone that goes by the name of Jerry asked me out. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and for the first time in so long, I felt happy. For the first time in so long. For the first time in forever, it felt like someone genuinely cared. So I was like, you know what? This is great. Like, I decided, okay, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna go through with it. But people found out about my plan, and my aunt decided to take me to the hospital, and from there they decided to take me to a mental health hospital. So I made this like joke during the time that I was like, oh my gosh, my birthday present for my 16th birthday is riding in an ambulance. Even during that, I was making jokes. I was crazy, okay? Like, while we were waiting in the first hospital, I was like, wow, I have so much homework that I have to do, and that was like my #1 worry. Not the fact that, hey, I was trying to kill myself, but the fact that I have a whole bunch of schoolwork to do, and I need to keep my straight A's because I'm such a perfectionist, and just my priorities weren't lined up to what they should be. I stayed in the hospital for a week, and that was a time during final exams, so I was really worried about that, missing that, because I was like, wow, my grades are gonna go down and I'm not gonna have those straight A's, and like all my hard work is going to waste. And wow, like I said, I was just really overwhelmed by the fact of not doing well in school, because that's always been my number one priority, really. So after I got out of the hospital, I was actually in Chicago for only like 2 days until I went on an airplane to Mexico, which was really fun because I always have so much fun with my family and just not worrying about anything else. So it was great. I also forgot to mention that while I was in the hospital, I was put on an antidepressant. When I came back, I was assigned to a temporary therapist, but she was really nice, and I felt bad talking to her about the fact that I hated myself. I felt like the medicine started to like wear off even though I was taking it every day. I started hating myself again, and I just didn't talk about it either way. I just decided to still keep it on the back of my mind and work on school and like not feed into it, I guess you could say. In March, I switched therapists because, like I said, the first therapist that I had was only temporary. So as the months progressed, I hated myself more and more every day, and I started getting really frustrated with life again. So in April, my mom found a poetry book that I had been keeping where I talked about hurting myself, and she confronted my therapist about it, and they both felt that I should return to the hospital. So I did. When I found out I was going back, I was like, oh my god. Like I started crying a lot because I was just like, I don't want to waste more time at the hospital, because if the first time didn't help, then why would the second time help? And then I was just like, I'm gonna come back from school and I'm gonna have all this schoolwork, and then it's like I said, school was my priority. So I didn't feel like I had the time to be going to the hospital. They just felt that it was really necessary for me to go back because I had started a countdown until my next attempt. So I went. I stayed for a week, and when I got out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to change what is making me so frustrated in life. So I cut out the negative people in my life. I started confronting people about problems, and I started getting closer to my mom. Actually, I just confided with her about everything that was going on. Like, hey mom, I feel like shit today, and I need a good cry. And so I've been doing better, honestly. Coming out of the hospital that second time made me more selfish, because I learned that you need to be more selfish. I stopped caring about what people thought of me. I was like, you know what? You only live once. Why should I care what this person thinks? I don't even like that person. So yeah, that's just kind of how my mind changed. It just rewired itself so that it'd be like on that whole be selfish mode and make yourself happy mode. And obviously life didn't get better all at once, but these past few months have been surprisingly going well. So it's crazy. It makes me really sad to think about the fact that I was so ready to kill myself, because looking back on this whole year, it's been like I would have missed out on so much. Like you have no idea how much I would have missed out on, and it's just scary. It's scary, the fact that I wouldn't be here right now. It's scary. I've progressed so much over the last year. Like, I've tried harder to make myself happy, and I've tried harder to push my problems away and be like, you know what, this is not gonna bother me anymore. And it's been working. You just need to confide in your parents. And I know it's weird, like, they don't get it, but I made my parents understand what was going on. I was like, I want to die, and this is why. And sometimes I get sad, and I don't know why, but I just need you to be there to comfort me. If you ever think about killing yourself, please don't. I know how easy it is to think that suicide is the best option, because since the 6th grade and since I got depression, I felt like that was the easiest way to go. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to die, and now I'm just like, no. I'm sorry, I'm crying. I just get really emotional thinking about the fact that that I was gonna kill myself. Anyways, I'm still going to therapy and it's been going well. So this year I'm actually gonna like celebrate my birthday because I've never actually done that. I've just kind of been like, yeah, my birthday, no. So I plan to actually celebrate my birthday with like friends because I just want to spend it with people that I know care about me. So to end this video, I want you to know that if you know someone or if you yourself are in this depressive mood, know that things do get better. They get better. I promise you things get better. And if they don't get better for you, seek help. You have to look for help. If you want to get better, you have to learn how to help yourself, and helping yourself is asking someone else for help. And trust me, I know how hard it is to ask someone for help because I hate asking people for help. But now I'm just kind of like, hey, I'm sad. Can you help me? Things have been going well, okay? Things get better. Life gets better. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope that you guys have learned stuff not only about me but about being able to help other people, and like being aware that some people don't even seem like depressed or like they need help, but just ask people if they need help. Ask them, hey, are you okay? You need help? And some people don't want the help, and I know that because everything that's been going on with me, but make it your duty to help them, okay? This was an emotional video and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. I hope you have a good day and a good week and a good month and a good rest of the year. I love you guys. Bye!